I can't believe this shit. All these months I've been dealing with her, and I just thought she was official. She lied to me.
To be honest, this what they asked for. Yes, sir. I know why they getting that cash for. How come? They just trying to get this and that whore. Word? That's why they be getting they passports. They be paying the bitch to give them head. That's the only way that these bitch niggas could get a chicken bed. They traveling fucking prostitutes in Thailand. They want pussy, but lady boys got a dick instead. My nigga, you a trick. It's okay, but you're a trick. You be paying for a bitch to suck your dick. You be paying for a bitch to suck your dick. My nigga, you a trick. It's okay, but you're a trick. You be paying for a bitch to suck your dick. You be paying for a bitch to suck your dick. They saying in America it's that bad. Stop. But there's bitches everywhere with a fat ass. Niggas with game will fuck for free that fast. But you mad cause the fuck you gotta have cash. That's a fact. Cause you a trick nigga. And you goofy niggas be trying to trick niggas into thinking these bitches want you, but they be only up on you because they think that you rich, nigga. But nigga, you a trick. It's okay, but you're a trick. You be paying for a bitch to suck your dick. You be paying for a bitch to suck your dick. My nigga, you a trick. It's okay, but you're a trick. You be paying for a bitch to suck your dick. You be paying for a bitch to suck your dick. They acting like they on some player shit, but they really be on some paying shit. Come on, you tricking my nigga. You be just tricking my nigga. Y'all niggas, stop the cap. Stop paying for these prostitutes, acting like you're doing some shit. Fuck out of here.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good, what's good, what's good? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat who we got up in here. Shout out to April MC in the building. Steve-O Baby, Persilis. Shout out to you. Reggie Brock was good. NJ Kell was popping. Joe Blast is in the building. What up, what up? Certified Tyrone in the building. What's good? Duke Alex was going on. Monogamous Player. Olafemi 96 was good. El Barro was popping. Art Tata is in the building. What's good? Lauren was going on. JC was popping. Dave was good. Clayton was popping. Was going on. True Savage in the building. Baki's in the building. Was good. So shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. So today, guys, we're going to be talking about the only reason to talk to women, right? But before we do that, I got to remind you guys to get up on that Bad Boy membership.
This month on the Bad Boy membership, you're going to get the program, How to Attract Women Who Will Give You Gifts and Money. In this program, you're going to learn why a woman would even give a guy gifts and money. You're also going to learn the right time to accept gifts and money. Also, when you should not accept gifts and money. And you're also going to learn 4 ways women will give you gifts and money and much more. So make sure you go to badboymembership.com today to check out this program, plus all the other audio and video programs on the Bad Boy membership. Go to badboymembership.com today.
Yes, sir. And also make sure you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com to join the Masculine Identity Membership. Let's make that.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks. status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com.
All right, so let's get into this game, people. Let's get into this motherfucking game. So today, I'm going to be talking about the only reason to talk to women. Now, what I want to say first is this. When I say women, when I say the only reason to talk to women, I'm going to be talking about strictly the women that you are first hollering at, the women that you are first trying to hook up with, the women that you meet on these dating apps, the women that you meet at the club, the women that you're hollering at in the street. I'm not talking about women who are, women that you're with. And I'm not talking about your girlfriend. I'm not talking about your wife. I'm not talking about, women in your family, all that other shit, right? I'm not talking about any of those type of women. I'm talking about the women that you first start talking to, the women that you're trying to make shit happen, right? There's only one reason to talk to these women, right? Only one reason. And what a lot of dudes do is they get this confused. And this is where they get a lot of, issues when it comes to dealing with women, is that they're talking to these women for all these other reasons. They're asking these women a bunch of questions. They're basically all over the place when they're dealing with these type of women. Now, what you got to understand is this, is that when you're talking to these women that you're trying to hook up with, go on a date with, trying to, make stuff like that happen, right? All you need to do, right, or the reason why you should be talking to them is to set up a time for you to hook up with them or go on a date with them. That is it. That is the only reason you need to talk to them. That's the only thing you need to be talking about. So I talked about this before, but I want to get like really, really more in depth when I'm saying this stuff, when I'm talking about this, right? Because a lot of people just for some reason don't get this, and they end up talking to girls about a bunch of bullshit. They end up being on the phone with a girl for hours. They end up asking a girl a whole bunch of questions, right? And all you need to do, the only thing that you need to do when you're talking to these women is to set up a time to see these women and interact with these women, right? The only reason you should be talking to these women is to set up those times, right? It's just like when you approach a girl in the street, you holler at her. Why? Because you're trying to exchange information. Why? So that you can get together at a later date. Or you might want to instant date. You might see a chick, you talk to her, you say, hey, let's do this now, right? You're just talking about making this thing happen. So a lot of guys make shit harder for themselves because what they do is that they talk to women about a whole bunch of other stuff, right? Or they try to do a whole bunch of other extravagant shit that they don't need to be doing, right? I'm about to turn this shit on the side. It's fucking... I got this fucking winter hat on the side of shit in here. I didn't even realize it's going to be this hot. But anyway, so they try to do all this extra extravagant shit. And then what happens is that they end up doing so much that the women starts to lose interest. See, I try to explain this to guys so that they really understand. When you're first dealing with a chick, right? You don't want to talk too much. You don't want to do too much. You don't want to give her too much attention. You don't want to interact with her too much. Because when you do this, what happens is that you usually end up talking yourself out the pussy. You usually end up, saying and doing things that cause her to see you as unattractive. Because understand this. When you first meet a woman or start talking to a woman, and let's say she's interested in you, let's say she has some interest in you, she wants for this to be a good thing. Like, oh, this guy, I like him, he's cute, everything is awesome. We're having this great conversation. I'm feeling the vibes. It's exciting. He just approached me, with all this confidence and energy, right? So let's say you're at a party, or let's say you are at a club or a bar. right? And you go and approach a girl and you talk to her, whatever it is like that, right? And so what it is I'm not saying that you can't go back and forth for her a little bit, but what I'm saying is the main point of you talking to that girl is to try to make something happen, is to try to set up a time for y'all to hook up or go on a date. If you want to hook up with her tonight, try to set that up. That's what the conversation should be about. You understand? That's what the main portion of the conversation should be about, right? If you want to exchange numbers with a girl to set up something for later on, that's what the main thing of the conversation needs to be about. You understand? What a lot of guys do is that they end up, for example, and this is what a lot of guys fuck up on. They'll be talking to a girl, right? Let's say they had a party or a bar or something. They're talking to a girl. They'll exchange numbers with her. They'd be like, hey, we should get together sometime. We should hang out, yada, yada, yada. And then the girl says, cool. And then they exchange numbers. And then what he'll do is he'll continue to talk to the girl. After you finish exchanging numbers, leave. Go away. Go talk to somebody else. Go do something else. Leave the situation. Because what happens is that when you continue to be in the situation, what you're doing is that you're spending extra time for no reason. You end up talking about all this other stuff for no reason. And see, what confuses you guys is y'all think or y'all believe that you're supposed to talk to this woman and get to know her, right? You want to talk to this woman and impress her. You want to talk to this woman and sort of show off or tell her more about yourself. You don't have to do none of that shit. And in fact, doing more of that stuff, again, you are in a situation where you're going to say something stupid, do something stupid, that's going to make her say, you know what? At first, I thought he was like attractive. I thought he was cute. I was really feeling him. But now I don't know. I don't know. So a lot of times you guys are fucking your shit up by, going extra, and you don't need to do that. You said, what about after you smash it on the regular and she's showing high interest, wants to see me every day? How much do you talk to her per week? What is the thing? First of all, definitely make sure you're not seeing her every day. You understand what I'm saying? Even if she wants to see you every day, right? But what you have to understand is that, if you're smashing on the regular, that means you should be seeing her maybe once a week, no more than that, right? That's the regular. And what happens is that when you are, let's say you smash her today, you don't need to speak to her all week. And then you hit her up and you say, yo, when are you free so we can get together and do this again? It's that simple. Now, what'll happen is sometimes these women, what they'll do is that they'll try to text you, call you to get in a bunch of like a long ass drawn out conversation. And what you want to do is that you want to sort of nip that conversation in the bud. She's like, oh, hey, what's up? How's your day going? You say, oh, my day is going great. How's yours? And she's like, oh, it's good. I'm, running to the store to get these things. Okay, well, cool. Listen, when are you free next so we can get together? Oh, I'm free Friday. Cool. Let's do Friday. Peace out. That's it. You end the conversation. You end the conversation. But you don't want to be sitting there having these conversations, long drawn out, talking to them, doing all this other stuff. Because remember, your attention is valuable. Your attention is valuable. And shout out to Alan Roger Curry. He talks about no free attention, right? So a lot of you guys, what you do is that you give women free attention. And then what you do is that when you're giving a woman free attention, right? What happens is that devalues the value of your attention. I'm gonna say it again. When you give a woman free attention, it devalues the value of your attention. You understand? Because your attention is valuable. But if you're giving all this valuable attention away, right? Then what happens is that it doesn't seem as valuable as it is, and then she gets used to it, and then she feels entitled to it, right? And then what happens is you start to end up being in situations where you try to make something happen with a chick, and she thinks that she's entitled to more attention than you're giving her. So what happens is that you try to just hook up with the girl, right? And then she's like, well, wait a second. So how come you want me to leave now? Well, we're done. Well, but the last time we were hanging out, like, why do I gotta leave so quick? Why I gotta leave so early? Like, you know, so you just tell me you just want me for seconds. So you get into that type of conversation. And that's because you're giving her too much attention. And what a lot of guys do is they give a lot of attention because from the beginning, a lot of guys think they need to give women a lot of attention in order to keep the woman interested. They'll be like, okay, well, let me give her, you know, this much attention so that she'll like me more, so that I can continue to have sex with her and I can continue to hook up with her and make shit happen. So what if when you first approach her, you haven't built a sexual chemistry enough, so you need a good convo on the phone to build it? No, but this is what I'm saying. All of that needs to be said, right? When you are talking to the woman, when you first start hollering at her. You understand what I'm saying? All of that shit should be said when you first start hollering at her. So if I'm at a club, bar, party, or whatever, and I'm talking to some chick, even if I'm in the street hollering at her, the conversation or the interaction, again, is me trying to set something up, trying to exchange numbers, whatever it is. But within that, I'm flirting heavy and I'm building sexual tension so that I see that this girl is interested in me sexually even before I'm exchanging the numbers. See, a lot of you guys, you talk to women, the women aren't showing sexual interest. They're not showing sexual interest because you're not flirting enough to see if they're going to show sexual interest. And you just try to get the number. You say, hey, let me get your number, or you give her your number. And then what happens is that you never hear from her. And you're like, how come I don't hear from this girl? You didn't even know if this girl was interested in you or not. You had no idea. You had no idea if this girl was interested in you or not. And guys, I got the phone lines up. Let me see. I'm gonna see if it's working today. I don't know, because sometimes Blog Talk, it be glitching, then it works later. I don't know what the fuck is going on. You feel what I'm saying? But again, if it's not working, then I'll just go to the Skype and then until I figure it out. But I don't know what's popping. But for right now, you guys can call in. The call-in number is 516-387-1224. 516-387-1224 is the number. So make sure that you guys try that out and make that happen so we can see if these phone lines is working. If not, then I'll just go to the Skype. You feel me? But yeah, that's the thing, man. It's like the only reason to talk to these women is to try to set something up to make something happen. That is your main reason. Because understand this. When you're doing this, you're still seeing if the woman is going to cooperate with that as the basis of your conversation. Because this is what gets guys tripped up. They'll talk to a woman at a party for an hour. They'll talk to a woman at a bar for an hour. They think just because the woman is talking to them, that means she is interested in them. I'm gonna say that again. They think because the woman is talking to them, that means she is interested in them. She's interested in your conversation now, but it doesn't mean she's interested in you. Doesn't mean she's interested in you sexually. Doesn't mean that she wants to, get with you, whatever it is like that. Right? So what'll happen is that these guys get fooled into thinking just having conversation equals interest. You understand? Which it doesn't. This is why, even for example, a lot of guys think choosing signals equals interest, which it doesn't. You understand what I'm saying? So basically what happens is a lot of guys think that, any type of attention a woman is giving them means some sort of interest. So this is why guys will talk and do all this other stuff, because they like the fact that the woman is paying attention to them at this moment. But the conversations you're having aren't about getting together. You're not building any sexual tension to see if the girl's interested in you sexually. You're just talking about regular shit. Oh, so where you from, and what school did you go to, and oh, that's a nice sweater, and just regular shit. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is this, you have to understand that when you're talking to these chicks, when you approach these girls, when you're hollering at them, right? The only reason to talk to them is to let them know you want to make something happen with them sexually, that you're interested in making things happen, not to ask her how the weather is, not to fucking ask her about what school she went to. You understand? None of that shit. Not to ask her how her day was going, all that other crazy shit. You said, if girls like sex so much, then why do you have to be strategic just to get her to reply to setting up? If they're horny, they should be ready. Well, this is what you got to understand. You still have to guide the women into making it happen. See, you're going to have some women who are assertive or aggressive and will blatantly let you know that this is what they want. But most women, you have to guide them into it. And then on top of that, you have to find the women who want to be guided by you. You see what I'm saying? Because just because a woman is horny doesn't mean she's going to do you. She still wants to do the guy that she's interested in. You understand what I'm saying? She still wants to do the guy she's interested in. And if you're not the guy she's interested in, then it doesn't matter. You see what I'm saying? But the guy that she's interested in, if she's not the type of woman who's assertive and aggressive, he's going to need to lead her into that situation, into that conversation. You understand? Let me see what's up with some of these questions. You said, what about after you're smashing on a regular? Okay, we already talked about that. You said, got it. Now, when you consider dating, vetting her, what would you say the standard is until she earns more attention? That's a good question. So like I said, if you guys go to badboymembership.com, I have a whole program on how to vet a woman properly, right? But what happens is that a woman can get more attention around the 5th or 6th month that you've been dealing with her. So from the first 5 or 6 months, it really should just be y'all getting together and hooking up. You understand what I'm saying? You holler at her. Basically, she's your fuck buddy. And then if you see that she's consistent without any issues and any problems, and you're like, okay, I kind of like this chick. She's kind of cool. I could, graduate her to the next step. Then you can take her on a date. Then you could talk to her on the phone a little bit if you want to. But she has to earn that shit. So it says, didn't you guys say you have to get on the phone or FaceTime before you bring her to your house if you meet on a dating to make sure she's not crazy? Yes, but you're still setting it up. That's what I'm saying. What I'm trying to tell you guys is the reason you're talking to these women that you just met, you just hollered at, you just met at the club, bar, Tinder, Bumble, whatever. The reason you're talking to them is to set something up. You understand what I'm saying? That's it. You're not talking to get to know them. You're not talking to see what school she went to. You're not talking to see what she likes, what she doesn't like. You're not talking to get to know her favorite color. No. It's, listen, I'm free Friday. Let's get together Friday and hook up. When are you free? You understand? You text her, yo, what are you doing this weekend? We should get together and do this. Right? So none of this frivolous small talk about nothing. When you see her, when you're actually out, right, on a date, or if y'all are out, or y'all hooking up or whatever it is like that, right? Then you can have a little conversation here and there. But what I'm saying is the main thing is you want to actually set shit up, because the setting everything up is the main thing, is that's going to let you know that this girl is either trying to make something happen or she's not. It's going to let you know if she's really trying to make shit go down or she's being an attention whore. Because what's the point of talking to a girl for an hour and then you say, hey, so you seem cool, we should get together. And then she says, well, actually, I'm not really looking for that right now. So you wasted a fucking hour talking to this girl about nothing. You understand? You wasted an hour talking to her about nothing. You see what I mean? So what was the point of you talking to her for an hour for? Getting to know her, getting to know her hopes and dreams and shit. For what? What did that do for you? You understand? Like, what was the point? There's no point. So what you want to see is, is this woman, right, actually trying to make something happen? And the quickest way to see that is to set something up and to see if she is willing to come see you and make something happen. So when she confirms, oh yeah, I'm free Friday. Okay, cool. Meet me here. You understand? That's what you want to see. And then when you see that she's met you at the spot, okay, cool. Now we're on to something. But before that, what is the point of talking to her about anything? See, even for example, this is what a lot of girls will do. I guarantee you, at some point, you'll see women say this on online dating, especially if you're being direct, which you should be being, because that's in my opinion, the best way to do this. But when you're on these dating sites, you'll try to set something up with a girl. Hey, let's meet up Friday to get a drink or whatever. And she's going to say, oh, but can we talk on here more? Right? Now, you don't want to be a dumbass and say, okay, and start talking to her. Right? Now, what you can do is, and this is what I suggest a lot of times if you want to, continue to the situation to try to get her out to see you. And also, side note, when a girl does that, that's medium interest all day. Just to let you know, that's medium interest. Now, she says to you, hey, can we talk on here more and get to know each other more? Right? What you can do is, if you want to continue to make this happen and see if you can make something happen with her, you say to her, hey, listen, here's my number. Write your number down in the message or whatever. Here's my number. Text me or call, however you want her to do it. Text or call me and we'll talk. Right? Now, what you're doing is you're not gonna talk to her about getting to know each other on the phone. This is what you're not doing that. You're just saying, hey, listen. She says, hey, can we get to know each other more? You say, listen, cool. Here's my number. Text me or call and we'll talk. Now, usually what'll happen is one of two things. One, she's gonna call you, or two, she's not gonna call you because she was an attention whore. Right? Now, let's say she does call you or text you. Right? You're not going to talk to her about her puppies. You're not going to talk to her about her day. You're not going to talk to her about what she's doing for a living and all that other shit. No. When she calls you or texts you, let's say she texts you, you say, hey, text me, at 6 p.m. I get off work at 5. Text me at 6 and we'll talk. So she texts you. She's like, hey, this is Melissa or whatever. Right? And you say, hey, Melissa, what's going on? And she's like, oh, I'm fine. I'm just, chilling. You're like, okay, well, listen, what's your schedule like this weekend? And she's like, oh, well, I got to do this and do that. But Friday, you know, I don't really have anything to do that night. Okay, well, listen, I'm actually free Friday too. So I'm thinking we should go to the Main Street Bar, 7 o'clock. We should make that happen. Can you make that at 7 o'clock? So remember, all I'm doing when I'm talking to her is setting up the fucking date. See, she was like, let's get to know each other more. Let's talk more on Tinder. You said, here's my number. Text me and we'll talk. I ain't saying we're going to talk about getting to know each other. I said, text me and we'll talk. So you're texting me, we're talking, but we're talking about getting together. See, when women say, hey, let's talk more, let's get to know each other more, you don't need to get to know them. They just need the illusion that they're getting to know you, because they're not really getting to know you. They just need the illusion. They just need the feeling of things progressing, and so they can feel like they're getting to know you. You understand? So in those situations, you say, hey, listen, text me, we'll talk. She texts you, and all you do is go straight back into setting up the fucking time for y'all to get together. You understand? It's that simple. It's that simple. So let me see some more of these questions. You said, what about discussing sexual turn-ons and fantasies? Well, this is the thing. Like I said, when you're in a situation with a girl, right, you want to be building sexual tension. But again, the main thing that you're talking about is hooking up or getting to the conversation into is you want to set up hooking up or setting up a date or whatever it is. So if you're at a bar talking to a girl, you can talk about your sexual turn-ons and fantasies, but it needs to be leading into, when are we hooking up? You understand? It needs to be leading into that. If you're on an online dating site, right? And a chick asks you a fucking question or whatever, right? She's like, oh, so, you know, what part of the city do you live in and all this other shit? You can answer, oh, yeah, I live in so-and-so, but listen, what are you doing tomorrow? So we can get together and get a drink. You see what I'm saying? The things you're talking about need to be about setting shit up to get together, setting shit up to hook up. You feel what I'm saying? All right, let me test this phone. I'm going to test this phone and see if y'all can hear this. Hopefully y'all can hear this. If not, I don't know what the fuck's going on Blog Talk. I got to call them or something, and I got to see something with my computer because I don't know what the fuck's going on. But let me test this. Let me see if you guys can hear this. All right, I think this is Moses. Moses. Yo. What up? I'm chilling. Can you guys hear Moses? Yes or no? I can hear you. Can you hear me? Okay, you hear me clearly. Do you guys hear Moses? Yes or no? Let me know in the chat. Because if no, still, god damn, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this shit. I don't know why they can't. This is crazy. This is crazy. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut this off. I gotta see what is going on with this shit. Like, this is crazy how this shit is not working. I'm gonna hit you up. Hit me up later in the thing, Moses. I don't know what the fuck is going on with Blog Talk or my shit. I don't know what's going on with this because this shit's working perfect on Miles' end. I don't know why it's not working on my end. This is crazy. This is fucking crazy. I got to see what the hell's going on. Let me open up the Skype real quick. And shit. Hold on. Because he can hear me. I can hear him. Y'all can't hear nothing. Y'all can't hear this guy. That's fucking crazy. Hold on, let me put the Skype number up. You, Moses, what's popping?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. What's going on?
All right.
What's good?
Like I said, I donated, man.
Appreciate the donation. So what's going on?
I'm glad you're talking about. I wasn't gonna call in, but I just matched with a chick on dating app, and then here's the stupidest thing. This woman, I don't know if a woman ever told you this, but you may have to play the song because I could tell that girl was lying. Guess what she said?
What happened?
she told me add her on Snapchat. I said, no, here's my number. Text me, right? Mm-hmm. She said she doesn't have a phone. I'm looking at her like, nah, she's lying. You understand?
Mm-hmm. So she said she ain't got no phone. Come on.
Yeah, I'm looking at her like, bitch, you think I'm stupid? So wait a second. I'm looking at her pictures, right?
Mm-hmm.
She have an expensive dress. She have on a Louis Vuitton. So you can afford all this shit, but you can't afford to have a fucking phone.
Well,
are you serious?
What is the thing? If she told you to hit her up on Snapchat?
Yeah, I'm looking at her like.
What is the thing? She's probably one of these chicks that's trying to get you to follow her on Instagram or follow her on social media or hit her. You see what I'm saying? It could be one of those girls. Mm-hmm. So that's what it could be.
Now, I'm getting the matches on. It's crazy because I'm getting a lot of matches, but unfortunately, I got to tell the truth. I haven't met not one chick on these dating apps yet. Most of the chicks that I have, I went out and bagged them.
Mm-hmm. So wait, you never met a chick on an online dating app ever?
I mean, well, I matched with one. I matched with one. I actually was able to get two off the phone. Just give me two to come on the phone, actually. But the reason why I never met with them, right, is because when I'm direct, because I'm always direct. You understand? I'm always talking about meeting. You understand? And they actually got on the phone, and then they're like, "Oh, nah, they don't know yet, but they have to get back to me." I give them the time to get back to me. They never get back to me.
Right.
You understand? So I just.
Well, let me ask you this. How long have you been, like, how much time you put in on online dating sites? Because you say you've been going out more, so you're not really putting in a lot of time on the online dating sites, right?
Yeah, I'm putting time on the dating sites. So I'm always swiping.
So I don't understand how the hell are you not meeting anyone on these sites? It's crazy.
I mean, that's crazy. That's something I'm just gonna keep working on.
All right, yeah, because there's something you're doing that don't even sound right. Because how long have you been? So when did you start using the online dating?
Since last year, because remember I got on a membership last year.
And how much do you use it a week?
I use it every day. So
you've been swiping every day. How many matches you got on Tinder?
Well, it varies. It's hard to tell you how many matches I get because I'm usually be deleting these girls because they're not coming out to meet me. Mm-hmm. You understand?
And are you on like the paid Tinder or the free version? Which one is it?
Oh, I'm actually on I'm still on the free one.
Still on the free version.
So you gotta
see that's probably part of the issue too, because I know on the free one they give you a timeout and you gotta wait like a bunch of hours, right?
Yes.
Exactly. So that's the thing. Look, let me tell you guys something. When you're doing online dating, especially like for example, if you're on Tinder, you gotta get the paid Tinder. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta get the paid Tinder because you got to be able to have access to more women. You understand?
I'm gonna definitely do that. The chick just matched with me now. You understand? And look, I just messaged her about getting together to meet up. Now, some of them, when I match with them, they never reply. Right. You understand? A lot of them they don't reply back at all. So I just unmatched them. A lot of them they basically be on some attention whore shit. You understand? And then one chick I matched with a couple hours ago, when I tell her I gave her my number. I said, call me. She said she didn't want to, so I just unmatched her. So, it's just a work in progress. You understand? So that's probably the main reason why.
Right.
And one last thing, I have a question. Remember I called into the show I think 2 days ago. I called you. When you was by yourself. I said you should do I don't know if that's going to be good on a Bad Boys membership. You should do a membership of how can you tell when a dude is lying. You understand? The way you could tell. You understand? Because sometimes you're gonna have dudes that's gonna tell people shit, but I just ignore people when they tell me shit. I just do me,
Right. Well, the thing is, you don't need to worry about or think about, what all these other niggas are doing. You just gotta focus on your shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Of course. So you don't think that sounds like a good idea, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, the thing is that with that, you don't need to because you don't need to focus on what other niggas are saying and doing most of the time. Like, it's just like, it's something that's not that big of a issue to even bother. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. So I'm definitely gonna work on the dating apps. You understand? And so I got a chick I'm seeing Friday anyway. So at least I'm getting a little something there. So thanks for taking my call. So if any struggles, I'm gonna call you up.
All right, cool, man. I'm gonna holler at you, brother. All right, peace. All right, guys. Call the number is 646-481-3901. 646-481-3901. So make sure you guys call up, and we can get this shit cracking. You feel what I'm saying? So we can get that shit cracking. But yeah, man, that's all you need to do is just like set that shit up, man. You just got to set that shit the fuck up. You feel what I'm saying? And so a lot of times, y'all guys, listen, the worst thing in the world, let me tell you like one of the worst feelings is to spend a lot of time talking to a woman. You feel what I'm saying? And you go back and forth. You've been talking to her on the phone for hours, sometimes days, weeks and shit. Some guys will do that. And then when it's time to meet up, she ain't meeting up with you. It's an excuse. Something came up. I'm sorry. I'm not sure. Whatever. So you wasted all this time when the first things you should have been saying and doing should have been about you and her getting together. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it should have been about. That's what it should have been about. But guys, you can call up. Call the number is 646-481-3901. Let me get some more of these questions while we're waiting for some more calls. So let me see, what was we at again? So what if the girls you are dealing with are church girl youth meetings? I mean, I don't know what youth meetings are, but like the thing is, it doesn't matter if she's a church girl or not. You understand what I'm saying? You just let her know, hey, listen, this is what I want to do. And that's that. And either you're doing it or you're not. It's that simple. It's that simple. You said I told a bitch from Bumble that we were gonna do a FaceTime and afterwards to meet at a 10 p.m. On Saturday, and she said she was down to come to my house after she meets in person. How do I proceed? Well, bro, just meet up with her, and then if she's cool, then just take it to the crib. Like, what else are you supposed to do? This is simple, bro. You understand what I'm saying? It's simple. You said, LaCar, I meant to say to meet at my house, but she asked me to meet elsewhere. What? Oh, man, I'm confused. I got to read that whole... Chris, call up, Chris. Chris the player, you got to call up, bro. So when a chick tells me that she wants to get to know me better before meeting up by texting is the best thing to do. Just tell her I don't like texting a lot or charge her to the game. Okay, so you're saying that if a chick tells you that she wants to get to know you better by so y'all already texting, is that what you're saying? And then you're saying is the best thing to do to tell her you don't like texting or charge to the game. Well, again, where did you meet this one? If this is a chick that you met off an online dating site, right? On the online dating site, you should be setting up the date there. If you're trying to set the date up there and then she says, hey, I want to get to know you more, yada, yada, yada. Again, like I said, give her your number, tell her to text you or call you. When she texts you or call you, you still try to set up the date. By that time, if she keeps saying, I want to get to know you more, then you charge your ass to the game. You see what I'm saying? Because at that point, she's just being an attention whore. Because understand this, a woman does not need to get to know you more. She knows whether or not she wants to meet up with you. You understand what I'm saying? Women don't need to get to know you more. That's what women say when they have medium to low interest in a dude. What if she starts sending nudes between the time of meeting up? Well, this is the thing. Usually when you have chicks who will do that, will send like nudes and, sexy pictures and all that other stuff, right? And what it is this, man, is that you could look at them, you understand? You could put like a thumbs up on it, but that's it. And then just keep the shit pushing. Or you could say, oh yeah, when I see you Friday, you better be dressed like this when you get to my crib or whatever it is. You understand what I'm saying? And then just keep it at that. But the thing is, remember, stay focused on the fact that you and her are going to meet up at this point, and do not be going back and forth with her. So even if she's sending you all those nudes and all that other stuff, right? You could look at it, leave it on red. You understand what I'm saying? Look at it, just heart it, and then keep it pushing, right? What you got to understand is that sometimes a woman do that too. You got to understand that those women also are attention whores too. You'll have women that'll send you nudes and all that other shit. They love to, or you know, sexy pictures and all that. And when it comes time to actually meeting up, she's nowhere to be found. So this is what I'm saying, where all you need to do is literally set up a time, get her to say, yes, I'm going to come through on the day, confirm, and then see her. Everything else in between is whatever. You understand what I'm saying? It's whatever. Everything else in between is whatever. It's real easy. It says, when I try to be direct on a dating app, I get a lot of resistance. I usually tell them, text me. If not, I'll have to keep it moving is the best way to respond. So you're saying you're being direct on a dating app, you get a lot of resistance. Well, yeah, that's the thing. If they're not responding, then just keep it pushing. If they're not responding, just keep it pushing. You understand what I'm saying? Yo, what's poppin'? Who this?
Okay, my name Devon. What's up?
What up, brother? Hold on. Did you donate?
Nah.
Nigga. Are you watching this on YouTube right now?
Yeah.
All right, so at the top of the chat, there's a donate button that you can hit the donate button and then call right back, brother, all right?
All right.
Appreciate it. All right. So let me get to the next question. Hold on, where is it? So it says, so when first approaching a chick, it's supposed to be 5-second small talk straight to flirting. If she's interested, exchange in contacts. Exactly. That's a perfect way to put it. Listen, yo, what's up? How you doing? What's your name? Listen, I came over here because I thought you were sexy as shit. Look, I think me and you should get together sometime and make shit happen. You feel what I'm saying? Is that simple? Yo, what's poppin'? Who this?
All right, so I donated.
All right, appreciate it, brother. All right, so let's go.
Good question.
What's good?
All right, so I took this girl out Sunday, and today's Wednesday. I asked her when she's free again. And so I told her, I'm like, just come to the crib and we chill, watch movies or whatever. Mm-hmm. And she said, I want to do something else. She was like, nah, I'm not trying to come to your crib. Mm-hmm. She was like, can we do something? I'm like, nah, I'm not trying to do that right now. I'm trying to stay at the crib and chill.
Right.
So my question is, like, am I like moving fast or what? Like, cause
no, she's just not interested in you, bro. So you said this is a girl you already went out once?
Yeah, it went on one date.
Okay, and then you told her to come through to the spot, and she's like, she don't want to do that, she want to do something outside?
Yeah.
Bruh. She ain't feeling you, my dude. I'm sorry. She ain't feeling you. If a chick is giving you that resistance, she's not feeling you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. So if she was feeling you, she'd come through. But also too, were you was trying to fuck?
No. I'm not really like rushing for that right now.
So you was gonna have her come over and just watch movies and chill?
If she wanna fuck, we gonna fuck. But that's not like my intention right now. Like, I'm fucking other girls right now, so.
No, but this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, why do you want to chill with her and watch movies?
I'm not trying to be outside spending money. I'd rather just chill,
Right, but this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you could go and walk in a park and not spend no money. So what I'm saying is, why do you want her to come through to the crib and fucking watch a movie, take up your space? You're gonna be talking to her about nothing. Like, why? What I'm saying is, why do you want to give her so much attention? Because you said if she want to fuck, I'll fuck. Well, so you fucking because she want to fuck?
I mean, it's not my intention right now because I'm smashing out a girl, so it's not really my intention, is it?
No, but this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this, right? And this is what I want you guys to understand, right? The reason why you want to have sex with a woman quickly is not just specifically for the sex. It's for compliance. It's to see, is this woman actually interested in me sexually? You understand? So you're saying, well, I'm not rushing into that. I can have sex whenever. But you don't know if you can have sex whenever because you don't even know if this woman is interested in you sexually. You see what I'm saying? So that means this girl could come over your house, y'all watching movies, y'all chilling and all that other stuff, and then you're like, oh, well, next time I'm gonna have her come through and then we gonna fuck. And then you tell her, hey, come through to my crib next week. She comes through to your crib next week. And then you trying to get touchy-feely with her, and she's like, what are you doing? And you're like, what's good? And you're like, but I thought, and she's like, I thought we were just gonna chill. You see what I'm saying? But so now you've wasted all this time with a woman who's not sexually interested in you. So that's what I'm saying, where you want to get to sex fast. You want to see if she's going to do it fast. And if she ain't trying to do it, you say, hey, listen, ain't nothing wrong with that. But listen, call me when you're ready to make it happen.
Okay.
Is that simple?
Yeah, got you.
You feel me?
Yes, sir.
All right, brother. Appreciate the call. All right. Let's go to 857. 857. What's poppin'? Who this?
Appreciate the call. All right. 857.
857. Turn down your computer.
That was over, Mr. Lucario. I'm a big fan.
What's going on? Donated. Appreciate it.
What's
going on? What's going on? Yeah, I can hear you. Good.
Okay, yeah, I donated.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, first I just want to say I'm a big fan of what you do. You've been helping us out a lot.
That's what's
up. I appreciate that.
All right, so what's good with you?
So basically, I like to go for college girls. So most of the day I just cold approach, on college campuses. So I was wondering, like, if you have any advice on how to like pick up, college age girls. I mean, because I'm not in college and I'm not in any classes, so I just feel like.
How old are you?
I'm 24.
Okay, so you said how to pick up college age girls?
Right.
Okay, so what does the age got to do with anything, really? In that sense, it's the same way as you picking up any other girl, huh?
I said I like young girls. That's why I go for college girls. Right,
but it's the same as if you were talking to any other girl. You feel what I'm saying? Like, do you? Okay, let me ask you a question. Are you seeing any girls right now?
No.
Okay, so you have no girls you're seeing.
No, what happens is, okay, I get a lot of girls that I cold approach them. I do this way. I'm like, hey, I'm not, my name's Daniel. I'm like, no, I just say I'm a freshman. I'm like, oh yeah, this is my first year. What about you, right? And then I just start that small conversation. And I'm like, hey, I'm actually looking to meet new friends because I'm not from around here. So I was wondering if I could get your number. I started that way. I don't go for the direct, you're really pretty, that type of stuff, because that, like, with the Me Too movement going on these days, these women are going to call the cops on me.
No, they're not, bro. What are you talking about, man? Y'all got to stop with the nonsense. No, they're not going to call the cops on you. Okay. Bro.
You know about sexual harassment, right? I was big now.
Right, but that's not sexual harassment. Okay, let me say something. First of all, stop saying you looking for friends. Okay? Because understand, see, y'all be giving women the green light to play games with y'all. You understand? So when you say to a girl, yeah, I'm just looking for a friend, she's gonna be like, oh, cool. Yeah, here's my number, blah, 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 whatever. And then you're gonna call her and you're gonna try to hang out with her and you're gonna try to do something. She's gonna be like, but wait a second, I thought you just want to be friends. You see how that works? So what you say matters.
But hear me out though. It's if I go for the direct approach, I just feel like, because girls at college, they know that, guys are up to sex, all they want is sex. So
wait, hold on. So wait. So so you think women don't want sex?
I mean, the type of girls that I go for, they're all book smart, nerdy. Like, it's
and
just,
wait,
they
so
look
you think they don't want sex either?
I can, okay, if a girl looks like a slut, like if she's dressed in fucking skirt, like mini skirts and shit, they look slutty, then yeah, I can just go for the direct approach. Like, hey, I want to hook up. If she says no, then it's whatever. But, I go for these clean dress, they look higher class. They don't look like that slutty type.
So you think the women who don't look like the slutty type aren't sluts?
Well, for that age range, they're 18, 19,
Again,
20,
like I said, you think 18, 19, 20-year-olds who look nerdy don't like to get fucked?
I'm not saying like they look nerdy, but they're just that innocent. Like, I go for white girls, these blonde, cute white girls.
So you think these blonde, cute white girls who look innocent don't like to fuck?
Yeah, I mean, because they're in no, they will fuck the right person.
Okay, so what's the right person? Who's the right person? So you're not the right person?
Like I'm not the right person because I'm a fucking stranger just coming out of the blue.
Wait. So hold on. So what is a stranger?
Okay, people in general like to meet people in their own circles, right? We all know that, and I'm not in her circle because I'm not even in her class.
So wait, you think? Hold on. So you think you need to be in her circle in order for her to desire to have sex with you?
Okay, yeah. Hear me out. Let me ask you this: if a random guy on the street approached you and asked you, if you want to be friends or whatever, would you?
If a random dude approached me and said he wanted to be friends, would I be friends with him? It depends.
Like he says he's new to the city. He wants to meet new people.
Yeah, it depends on the guy. It depends on the guy. If he comes up to me and says, "Hey, bro, what's going on? I'm new to the city. You know what I'm saying? I just came from Chicago. I'll be doing this and doing that. I'm just looking for some friends to hang out with." If he's a cool guy and I'm like, "Yeah, so what you like to do?" "Oh, I like to go out and get some bitches." "Word, me too. Let's make it happen." I'll be friends with him. You see what I'm saying? And the reason why I'd be friends with him is because he's somebody that I would like to hang out with, to get bitches with, to get chicks with, right? So there's a benefit for me to be friends with him. You see what I'm saying? So when you approach a woman and there's a benefit for her to fuck you, guess what she's gonna do? She's gonna fuck you. You see what I'm saying? But she needs, this is what I'm saying. You don't believe that women will be sexually attracted to you enough to where they will have sex with you like that.
Okay, hear me out. Because you know that if I approach them out of the blue, I'm a stranger. I have to create that instant spark that will, make her want to meet me again in the future for lunch or whatever. You get what I mean? I'd have to create that spark because I'm pretty sure those type of girls, they get hundreds of guys a day cold approaching her, telling her she's pretty, the same shit, same small talk that I'm talking. You know what I mean?
Well, this is the thing, and that's the problem though. You basically are like the guys that you're describing. You see what I'm saying? You're like, oh, the bunch of guys probably come to her, tell her she's pretty and be thirsty around her. So what I'm saying is you're sounding like the guys that are approaching her. You just said, oh, if I can go get lunch with her. Why are you talking about lunch? I thought you were trying to smash.
Yeah, I mean, but it's just, I guess another question is like, how do I create that spark? Because you get what I mean, right? I mean,
no, I get what you mean, but this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the reason why you can't create the spark is because you don't believe in yourself. That's why. Okay, let me ask you a question. If a person was getting robbed in the alleyway, right? And the person the robber says, he comes up, he doesn't have a real gun, he has a toy gun, and he's saying, hey sir, excuse me sir, I'm sorry to bother you, but is it okay if I get your money and you give me your wallet? I'm sorry to bother you, I'm just asking, like, I have this gun right here and I don't want to hurt you, but I think I will if you don't give me your wallet. Like, you think a person gonna take that motherfucker seriously? Do you think he's gonna be afraid of that guy to where he's going to give that guy his wallet, or would he just laugh at this nigga?
No, I would just laugh at that guy.
Right. Because that guy, right? The reason why you would laugh at him is because you don't believe he's a threat. And he doesn't believe in himself to believe that someone would be threatened by him, which is why he's acting that way. You see what I'm saying? But if another dude came up and said, yo, give me your fucking money, right? Your heart will probably jump, be like, oh shit, all right, sorry, don't kill me. And he had a real gun pointed at your chest. So what happens is the reaction that guy is going to get from the person he's robbing when he's doing it that way is going to be different than the first guy. So what I'm saying is the reactions that you're getting is based off how you're coming into the situation. So you're coming into the situation scared to let women know you want to fuck them. So of course you're going to get a reaction where women are like, oh, I don't know, and I'm not interested, and blah, 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 and all that other shit, because you're not bold enough, you're not confident enough, you don't have enough conviction for a woman to respond to you in the way that you want her to respond to you. You understand what I'm saying?
It's just because I guess it's just a desperation where I just want to kind of lure a girl into a lunch date with me. You get what I mean? So that's why I use that friend approach instead of that.
Wait, okay, so let me, this is what I'm trying to say. What do you want from the woman though? What do you want?
I guess right now I'm just trying to have more experience with talking to, you know, beautiful girls, because I've always been having approach anxiety. And just ever since I joined the Bad Boy membership, I've been, you know, using like the rubber band method, you know, and that really works. Mm-hmm. And so I've overcome that. Right. And so it's just, you know, and I actually downloaded your ebook too, you know, about the step-by-step. Like I started off with just complimenting girls, you know, and then I would just say, have a nice day, you know, and then just step-by-step, like you talked about it in your book. And so that helped. But, you know, basically now I just want to be able to have, you know, a lunch date with a beautiful girl. And I want to be able to not be nervous, you know, talking to a beautiful girl.
Okay, so now hold on. Okay, so now that we got what you want to happen, right? So then are you afraid to tell a woman, hey, what's up? I would like to take you out to lunch?
I'm not afraid of that anymore.
Okay, so then what's the issue then? Because if this is what you want, then what is so hard about telling the woman that you want to take her on a lunch date?
Because the thing is not, this is what I want to talk to you about. Recently, I approached girls, asked them if they want to grab lunch. They said yes, right? But then every meetup, these three girls, they all just, when we met up during lunch, the energy was way different than when she gave me her number. Like when I cold approached her, she was energetic. She's like, oh yeah, I want to meet new people too. Let's exchange numbers. She was very, you know, exuding that, you know, confident, friendly vibe, that feminine vibe. Okay. But as soon as, you know, we meet up, she's just giving me those one-word replies. Like I asked her, you know, like, oh, you know, what's your favorite, you know, part about the city? You know, where are you from? Oh, did you like your high school? Stuff like that. And it's just always one word answers. I asked her, you know, oh, are you into fashion? You know, do you like designer stuff? Cause I'm obsessed with designer stuff. I like Louis V and stuff, blah, blah, blah.
Okay. So now hold on. Let me ask you another question, because see, this will get to the root of the situation, right? Now, you said you want to go to lunch with young, beautiful women, right? Because you want to get used to, you know, making that happen, right? Okay, cool. Now, part of the issue though is that you don't realize that you're literally doing exactly what you set out to do. But because you're not getting the response you want, right at this moment, you're feeling some type of way. So now let me ask you this question. How many women have you taken out to lunch?
Probably it just started recently where I overcame the approach anxiety. So
okay, but how much
I would
though?
say like 5.
Okay, cool. So all 5 of them were giving you one-word answers?
All 5. Well, during the cold approach, they were giving me that super feminine, super friendly, white girl type of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
But then when we, met up for lunch, it's just that like it just seems like they were trying to be friendly. You get what I mean? Like I was some sort of fucking charity case.
So, but this is the thing. You said you wanted to be. Did you tell them that you was trying to be friends with them?
Because I wanted to. I felt like it was easier if I got into the friend zone, and then like that way I'm friends with her, and then I would just kind of slowly dig myself out.
But but see, that's what I'm saying. You're scared of rejection. This is why you tiptoeing. This is what I'm saying. Because if you're acting like a friendly dude and that wants to be in a friend zone, this is why you're getting that type of energy, bro. You get that?
It's always easier to be friends with a girl first. Then, like after like a while, I can just pop up and be like, hey, I got a job for you. Actually, this whole time, I've been lying, I've actually wanted to fuck you the whole time.
No, it's not. Nope, and nope. No, my nigga. Listen. You're not going to get anywhere by trying to be friends with a woman first and then all of a sudden popping up and saying, hey, I really wanted to. No, that's not going to work out, bro. See, let me try to pull this chart up real quick so I can show you. I don't know if you're watching the screen right now.
Okay, let me just turn my volume down.
Okay, let me pull up this chart again so you guys can understand. Where's this chart at? So that you guys can understand. So let me pull this up again. Let me take away all this other stuff real quick. Let me move this away and all that away so that you guys can see what the fuck I'm talking about. Hold on. All right, so now.
And also, I just got a message for everybody watching right now. You guys got to get on the Bad Boy membership if you have not.
I agree.
Really, really changed my life.
I agree, but this is the thing. You got it, but caller.
You have to believe me.
Listen, you got to stop being scared though, because your issue is you scared. Because look, I'm gonna show you the 5 types of attraction. Right? 1, physical attraction. Being attracted to how a man's face and body looks does not always equate to sexual attraction. Number 2, sexual attraction. Being attracted to a man sexually. Sexual attraction is a combination of your looks, appearance, and behavior. 3, behavioral attraction. Being attracted to how a man acts, what he says, and what he does. 4, resource attraction. Being attracted to a man because he has money and resources. Status falls under this category because it can be used as a resource. Friendship attraction. Being attracted to a man just as a friend. This is the friend zone. So what you got to understand is this. Some of these overlap. So what that means is a woman could be sexually attracted to you and physically attracted to you. A woman could be attracted to your resources and your behavior. A woman could be sexually attracted to you and attracted to your resources. But the only 2 things, and this is the key. The only 2 things, and this is in the book, Looks Don't Matter, guys, so it's just for you guys to understand. The only 2 things that will never overlap is sexual attraction and friendship attraction. I'm going to say that again. The only 2 things that will never overlap is sexual attraction and friendship attraction. So in other words, when a woman sees you as a friend and just a friend, she has 0 sexual attraction for you. You get that? I'm going to say it again. When a woman sees you as a friend, she has 0 sexual attraction for you. So, caller, when you are thinking about starting out as friends and then saying, well, I'm going to burst out of that and then work my way. No. When she sees you as a friend, she's not going to be sexually attracted to you, which means you are not going to have sex. You understand? That's what I'm trying to tell you. So what I'm saying is that even though you're trying to get used to talking to girls and being around hot girls or whatever, that's great. But part of it has to be you still have to flirt and you still have to build sexual tension, right? So even if you're saying, hey, let me take you out to lunch, it shouldn't be a friendly lunch. It should be, this is a date. And I'm going to be flirting with you at lunch. I'm going to be building sexual tension at lunch. You get it?
Yeah, I want to get that same day lay as soon as possible. You know what I mean?
Well, see, you ain't gonna get. That's what I'm saying. You ain't gonna get that same day lay if you're doing all this friendship shit. It ain't gonna happen.
I see now. I see what you're saying now.
You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to get you to understand, man. So you gotta know that if you're in this situation, right, that you need to start talking to women and interacting with them in a sexual manner. You got to flirt. You got to build sexual tension. You can't be scared of a woman saying no to you. You understand?
Okay. Well, just one quick question. So like for the same day lays, like how do you usually do it? Like, do you just touch the girl's thighs? Like whisper something in her ear.
Well, bro, this is what I'm saying. Go back to the Bad Boy member. How long you been on the Bad Boy membership? Because you couldn't have been on it for this long, for too long.
Yeah, I just got on it like a month or two ago.
Okay, so this exactly. So on the Bad Boy membership, I have a whole program called Same Day Lay, how to sleep with her on the first day y'all meet. But what I'm telling you, brother, is that you are not going to get to this point until you get out of that mindset of thinking I'm going to be friendly with her. And then it's not, it doesn't work that way. You see what I'm saying? So bro, hit me up for some coaching, man. Cause you definitely need some coaching. You need some coaching like yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So
I definitely do need coaching. Would you be able to fly to my city?
Not at the moment. Cause right now I'm not doing any in person. I'm doing all the in-person stuff next year. So all of that you'll hear because I'm going to do an announcement about the in-person coaching. Cause that's what I'm going to start doing more of next year. What city are you in?
I'm in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Okay, cool. But yeah, I'm gonna get all of that, put together for next year. So I'm gonna start going back out and doing more of the in-person stuff. You know what I'm saying? But Carl, I appreciate the call, man. I'm gonna holler at you later, brother. But I'm gonna holler at you, man. Appreciate it. Peace. All right. So yeah, guys, don't be doing that friend zone shit. I'm telling you, don't be doing that friend zone shit. So yeah, guys. Yo, what's poppin'? Who this?
Hey, what's going on, Mr. LaCar? This is AT calling.
AT, what's good, bro? I haven't heard from you in a minute. What's going on with you?
All right, man. Chilling. You know, I definitely donate first and foremost.
Appreciate it. So what's going on?
Man, doing all right. Just like working, like I said, doing stuff with kids. Like the last time I called, just a lot of. I thought I'd slow down once my oldest graduated, but actually, doing a lot more with her, now in community college, my oldest in 10th grade. And so it's just, a lot of stuff, but also still out here dating. Right. And the last caller and the guys before them, I definitely understand their plot because I was there at one point, but it's got to be like you talk about going for what you want. Or for instance, like this past week, I went out with two different ladies. Like one, I went out with Sunday evening, just for drinks, just to meet up, to get a feel for her. Right. Told her what I was looking for, even invited her back to the crib. Like, let's go back to my house and get naked. And she's just like, oh my God, I can't believe you said that. I'm like, the worst you could say is no. Right. And then 24 hours later, she was at my crib naked.
Nice.
And
that's what I'm talking about.
Like,
I love it.
Right. And then the second one, Thursday, we had, met online earlier in the week. She had canceled on the date last minute, was trying to text a little bit here and there. I'm just giving one more answers. And it's like, hey, when you're free to get together, let me know. Right. And so she kept trying to text, for 3 or 4 days. And like, oh, it seems like you're not giving me a chance. I said, I told you. I tried to meet up with you and said, let me know. Right. She said, when are you free? I said, Thursday. She came over Thursday evening. We made it happen that night. So it's just
that's it up. I love it.
Like what, talked about what I've learned. It's just about, hey, let them know what you want. If it's not what they want, cool, you keep it moving. If so, or if they just say, hey, you got my number, hit me up when you're ready to make it happen. Right. And if it doesn't, you keep moving and talk to different ones.
That's a fact. That's real shit. They see a lot of guys. I'm telling you, the reason why they have so much issues in the game is because they don't realize that what you just said is possible. They think you gotta be friends with them first, build all this rapport, do all this extra shit, and it's like it's not that serious. You know what I'm saying? It's really not that serious. You know what I mean?
Right. So I do have like just a question. So the first girl that I met Sunday and I came over Monday. Now she's 25. I'm 44. So I've dealt with younger girls before, but it always seems like because they're younger, probably have more stuff going on. What's, I guess, in your opinion, the best way to kind of, keep that going? Because we've hooked up, twice already, and but just where you can still keep that hooking up with her. Because I'm sure, being that young, she just got out of a relationship. She told me, so she's just trying to have some fun, which I know what that means, and I don't care.
Right.
Do your thing. But do you find a difference between dealing with them versus like ladies in my age range, or how to go about it to keep it just going?
Yeah, well, usually women in that age range are more flighty and fickle. So what'll happen is you'll sometimes have a decent run. You know what I mean? Meaning like you might fuck her 3, 4, 5 times and then that'll be it. You feel what I'm saying? Or you meet another girl her age, you fuck her like 3, 4 times and then it's over. So usually
and that's what's been happening when I've met girls in like that 24, 25, 26. I just wondering, is there a way to keep it going maybe a little longer?
Nah, that's the thing. You just got to let them go and then they come back if they want to come back. Because remember, that's the age where they're in their super, super attention whore stage. They got all these dudes trying to holler at them. They trying to experience as much dick as they can. You feel what I'm saying? And so they're not in that zone or that mentality of settling down. You see what I'm saying? That's always laugh when dudes talk about body counts. I'm like, they don't understand how much body counts these chicks are racking up, you know what I'm saying, out here. So it's happening. So the thing is with women like that, right? Just understand that usually, most times, 8 to 9 times out of 10, they have a short shelf life in your situation. So if you want, the main way to be consistent with those women is you just gotta have more of those women on the roster. You know what I'm saying? Because those are the ones that are super. Like I remember I told this story before where years ago I was at the spot talking to this chick. I think I was like maybe in my mid 30s at the time. I was probably like 34, 35. And I go to the spot. I start talking to this girl. We start kissing and shit, right? I say, yo, I'll be back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I go to the bathroom. I was only in the bathroom for no more than 2 minutes. I come back. She's making out with some other nigga on the couch. You know what I'm saying? Like that quick. You know what I'm saying? It's just, that's how they are, bro. You know what I mean? That's exactly how it is with the young ones. And especially nowadays, younger women now are way more quick and fast to have sex and be sexual and just be free with it. You understand? Like I remember I was at this other spot and I felt like it was funny because it was some spot where it was like an 18 and over spot. You understand what I'm saying? And these chicks basically rolled up on me and was like, oh, hey, can I kiss you in the mouth? Like, just like that. You understand what I'm saying? This is like 19, 20-year-old women. You know what I'm saying? And so the younger ones, they're just so, it's like they're not, a lot of them aren't trying to be tied down. They're just trying to have fun and fuck around. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is that just get in where you fit in and get it popping. You know what I'm saying? And then just keep it pushing when it's over. You know what I mean? And sometimes they'll hit you back. Sometimes they'll come back around and be like, oh, hey, what's up? Blah, 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 whatever. But a lot of times it's like you don't want to bother to try to lock it down because usually it's not going to go down that way. The only time usually that'll happen is if you're a sugar daddy. Like if you want some sugar daddy shit, then they'll stick around for a little bit longer because you're paying them. You know what I'm saying? You're giving them money, you're buying them gifts and all that other stuff. So if you're on that sugar daddy shit, then yeah, they'll stick around a little longer. But if they just fucking you, they get their dick, they do what they got to do and then they keep it pushing. You see what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, right, man. The only women get my money is my daughters, and that's it. Anybody else getting no cash from me. And but yeah, I've had that where I've met girls like you said in that age range that will hook up, a month or 2 or 3 and then gone. So I was just like maybe thought there was some other way to get it going longer, but it makes sense what you're saying because the same patterns happen where we're kicking it for a minute and they disappear. And I never chase them, never like, oh, where'd you go? It's just like, all right, they got my number. If they hit me up, they do. If they don't, they don't.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, it's like it's that young energy. I'm telling you, they're all over the place. You feel what I'm saying? And on top of that, usually, especially if you're an older dude hooking up with the younger girl, part of it too is that they like the fact that they're able to hook up with an older guy. But remember, the novelty of that wears off, sooner than later. So it's like, oh yeah, I'm hooking up with you. It's cool. But now I got to move on to this other guy or this, this other older guy, this other person I'm trying to fuck with, because they're at the height, like between the ages of fucking like maybe 22 to like 25-ish. You understand? Like that age range, or even a little younger, you could say like 21 to about 24, 25. That's when they're going crazy. You understand what I'm saying? That's when they're really going crazy. So it's like you got to, especially nowadays with the Tinders and the Bumbles, they're going fucking nuts. They are sucking dicks like crazy. They're super dick gobblers. You feel what I'm saying? They're fucking out here swallowing bananas like crazy. They're out here getting fucked 6 ways to Sunday. It's insane. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so this is why every time when dudes be talking about, oh, well, I want a girl who ain't got a, she's a vert, nigga, you ain't out here. Listen, these chicks,
they have no idea.
Exactly. These chicks are getting fucked so hard. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they don't like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Man.
I was gonna say, and it's crazy, and then the fact that what I found, a lot of those girls, right, that like older guys, what they've told me is like, oh, the fact that you seem more mature, you have a non-judgmental attitude, and with that, they reveal some of the craziest stuff they've done, and I don't give them I don't judge them for it, but it's like guys have no idea, and somebody's gonna wipe this chick up one day. Exactly,
and they're gonna be like, oh, well, I don't want a girl with a hype. I'm like, nigga, good luck, because they out here getting it in. And even the ones who see it's so, and the thing is this, right? We're at a time right now in this day and age in 2022, right? With the access to the social media, Instagram, Facebook, the dating apps, all of these things, and you're a 23-year-old girl and you're hot, oh, it's a fucking wrap, bro. It's like, it's a buffet out here. And not only are they fucking, not only do they have the guys that fucking, they got the guys who's paying them. They got the guys who's buying them gifts, who's talking to them on the phone. They got the guys in the friend zone. They have all of these dudes, these girls have a roster. So what happens is that sometimes it's not that she doesn't want to continue to fuck with you, is that she needs room to get to other niggas. She needs room to get to other situations. So that's why you got to move on to a newer girl, right? So that you be the new situation for that girl. You see what I'm saying? That's all it is.
Right.
That's all it is.
And then, like, I know the question you got about from the one guy that said about a woman sending news in between the date. A lot of times when that's happened to me, a lot of those times, those girls would seem like they were just wasting time because they sent the news without even being asked, unsolicited, and then they ended up not even ended up meeting up anyway.
Exactly,
more like
they be teasing
last minute.
Right.
They cancel, and I knew they didn't even sit. That news wasn't taken right then. You could tell it was something they already had in their phone, so they probably sent it like 40 dudes already before, and it's just a attention grabber.
Right. Exactly. So basically, what it is that those chicks were dick teasers. You see what I'm saying? That's all it was. Because I've had that situation happen. I remember it happened with this happened a few times. And I remember this one lady that she was sending me a bunch of pictures and shit, a bunch of like, fucking lingerie and all that other shit. And I'm just like, yo, I said, listen, come through. And then she would just send shit. And I'll be like, yo. And I said, I gave her a second chance. I said, listen, I'm free this day. Come through and see me. And her response was a fucking picture. And then I just fucking I was like, I'm blocking this chick. It's over. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, these chick is so. A lot of times, what happens is that they'll do that shit, right? Exactly. April said it. They're looking for validation. You see what I mean? And so, what it is that a lot of guys will get gassed by that because they'll feed into it. They'll start like saying, oh my God, you so sexy, and ooh, this and ooh, that. And then so the woman is just using them for the attention. And they're probably doing that to like a bunch of other niggas. You feel what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. And
then my last quick question, I'll jump off, is like, so the second chick I hooked up with, like on Thursday, you know, it was the thing. We did our thing, and she's just like, oh, you know, I like you because it's like you got it going on. You know, I'm working, taking care of my kids, have my own crib, and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
And it just feels like, you know, she was trying to butter me up, and then now she kind of went right back to, you know, texting again, like, hey, what's going on? Then I'm like, oh, when are you free to get together? Oh, soon. But still just kind of like back to, you know, kind of those one words or being vague and not trying to make something happen again. So in that type of situation, what's the best way to go about it?
So this is a girl you hooked up with already?
Yeah, like I told you about the two that I hooked up with this week. Yeah, we hooked up Thursday.
And now she's kind of being kind of like standoffish or kind of not being you know, like she's not trying to make shit happen when you're trying to set shit up, right?
Yeah, because it was like you know, that's how it got in the first place, where it was like I asked her, you know, when you trying to meet up, and she was just like, oh, you know, this day canceled. And then when I'm like, well, when are you free again? She kept, you know, oh, I'm not sure. Then kept texting. Then was just like, oh, it doesn't seem like you want to give me a chance. And I'm like, I told you, when you're free, hit me up.
Right.
We made it happen, you know, hooked up, and she's just like, oh, I definitely want to see you again, all that stuff. And then it was kind of back to she'll be texting. I said, when are you free to get together? Oh, soon. I'll let you know. And then, but still was just texting and not trying to make something happen again. So my thing is like, either, you know, what's the best way? Just cut it off, or like, look, just hit me up when you want to get together and that's it, or
right. Yeah, that's the thing. Because sometimes what happens is this is what some of these girls do, right? Sometimes a girl, she's feeling you, and because she already had sex with you, right? Because this is what most girls do. They'll try to stall on the sex so that you can invest, so that you can like them, so that you can potentially see them as like girlfriend material. You understand? See, you probably potentially be the guy that'll be her boyfriend. Now, what happens is sometimes you have sex with these girls, and because you had sex, now she's trying to backtrack a little bit so that she can get a little bit more attention out of you, right? That could be one thing.
Right.
Another thing too is that it could be a situation where she likes you, but she sort of still has that medium interest in you. So she has you there as like a guy she's into, but not all the way into, and there's other niggas that she's fucking with. So when you hit her up, she's like, oh yeah, we can see each other soon, because the other guy has her basically in limbo. So you hit her up and you say, yo, let's meet up this weekend. But the guy she's really trying to see said, I'll holler at you tomorrow to let you know about this weekend.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So now when you hitting her up talking about the weekend, she's like, oh, I don't know. Yeah, can I get back to you? I'll let you know soon. I got to see because my cousin's coming into town. So I got to see. But it ain't really her cousin. It's some other dick. She got some other dick trying to get in. You feel what I'm saying? So women will do that. They'll have them situations where, you know, they're like, oh, well, I don't know. And this is a chick you already smashed. So you're thinking, damn, we already smashed. So why you acting all funny style? And then on top of that, you're still sort of trying to get with me, but you still sort of standoffish. So what the fuck? And it's usually in those situations is either she's trying to sort of build some more fucking investment on there, or there's another guy or guys in a situation that she's trying to figure shit out. You feel what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Right.
That's how that shit happens, man. Ain't but I'm giving out all the secrets. That's a fact, but that's how women do. I'm telling you, that's exactly how women do.
Yeah, it's definitely feeling like one of those too. Because she, of course, like trying to butter me up, like, oh, you got it going on because she's a teacher. Like, you'll definitely be the talk of the teacher's lounge when I go in tomorrow.
Right.
It's like, all right, whatever. But yeah, like you said, trying to seems like stall me out or something, or get more to whatever it is. You know?
Exactly. That's all it is. But what I would say to you is that just tell her, hey, listen, hit me up when you're ready to meet up, and then don't call her or text her again.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? It's really that simple, because what happens is this: either she's gonna get with some other dude or one of the other guys that she's trying to make happen. They're probably gonna make something happen, or what's gonna happen is that those situations is gonna stall out, and then she's going to basically come back to you on some, hey, big head, what's up, and all that other stupid shit.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's really all it is. And this is why the vetting process is important, because this is why for the first 5-6 months, you really should just be smashing these chicks, because what you want to see is how consistent is she with following your directions and doing this. Because if I'm hitting you up to see you, let's say I smashed last week and I hit you up and I say, hey, come through again in this week. And then she comes through. And then all of a sudden, the third time I'm trying to see her, she's like, oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. That's showing resistance. And then so because you're showing that resistance, what that means is there's some other shit going on to where you're basically choosing some other situation over me. So since that's the case, then at this point, I can no longer take you seriously. So that means I could still fuck you if you holler back at me. So let's say let's say after that second or third time, she's acting funny style. So I say, you know what? Listen, just holler at me when you're ready to make something happen. Right? And then a month and a half pass and I get a fucking text or phone call out the blue. Oh, hey, what's up? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh, what's good? And she's like, hey, I want to see you. Okay, come through. Right? She comes through. We smash. You understand what I'm saying? I do all that shit. And then after I bust my nut, I just say, get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here! Respectfully, though. You see what I'm saying? Because understand, every time when a woman is giving that type of resistance, especially after y'all already did y'all fucked and y'all been doing all this other shit, right? Then it's basically showing that she is choosing another situation over you, and that's fine. But because you're choosing the other situation and you're not being consistent in the cooperation, then therefore you can't get any more consistency from me. We're like, you see what I'm saying? Now you're just a fuck buddy. We could fuck whenever you call me and I'm free and you're free. That's cool. But you fucked up the consistency. So therefore, I'm not going to give you the privilege and the honor to upgrade you. You understand what I'm saying? Because you've already shown with your actions resistance. You see what I mean? And I know what the resistance is. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes, sir.
Now I definitely got, a better understanding of it, man.
All right, brother. All right, man. Appreciate the call, bro.
All right, appreciate it, man.
All right, peace. But yeah, that's what it is, man. I'm telling you, these chicks, bruh, they will do that shit. They be having you on standby and shit, and y'all thinking, oh, well, no, she's just busy. And you give her the benefit of the doubt. No, ain't no benefit of the doubt. Listen, I tell you to come through, you come through. If you don't come through, that's resistance. If you're giving me resistance, that's being uncooperative. If you're being uncooperative, that is not high interest. If it's not high interest, then it's medium or low interest. If it's medium or low interest, then I don't take you seriously. You see what I'm saying? It's that simple. It's that simple. You know what I mean? So a lot of times guys want to know how to like, move and shake and shit. Women literally give you like the blueprint of how to treat them. You understand what I'm saying? They basically give it to you. They give it to you on a silver platter with their behavior. You see what I'm saying? Her behavior is going to tell you everything you need to know about how to deal with her. Her behavior will let you know when she needs to get charged to the game. Her behavior will let you know when she has high, medium, or low interests. You understand? And then you move accordingly based off of what the fuck you're trying to do. You understand? Exactly. So people will make time for what they think is important. That's a fact. That's a fact. So if she's not making time, guess what she's saying? You're not that important. And if I'm not that important, that's awesome. But guess what? If I'm not that important, why would I make you that important? Doesn't make any sense. You see what I'm saying? So then, therefore, since you're letting me know that you think I'm not that important, then cool. So now you are the plan B, C, D, E, F, G. You're who I'll call at midnight. You understand what I'm saying? You're the person, you're the chick that I'll hit up after the chick that I actually, am trying to make something happen with right now isn't available. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's what it is. Let's get some more of these questions real quick. So where was he at? So it says, is it cool if I ask what she's doing this week to get drinks to a girl I match with? Well, yeah, that's the thing. You say, yo, what are you up to this week? Right? So you can see when you ask a girl, what are you up to or when are you free? The reason why you say that is because you want to cut back on the conversation. Now follow me here. Real quick. Hold on. Let me get this and I'm gonna get back to you. 559, what's popping?
Ricardo, what's up, man? A real quick situation just happened right now.
Hold on. Did you donate?
Did I donate?
Did you donate? You donate?
This nigga right in the middle of this.
All right, I gotta cut him off. All right. Call back when you donate. Okay, so what I was saying is this, right? The reason why you say to a girl, when are you free or what are you up to this week, right? Is because it saves you time on conversation. And what I mean is this. So you could say to a girl, hey, I'm free Friday, come through and meet me here, right? But then what she's gonna say is, she might say, oh, but I'm not free Friday. I got this thing to do. So then now you're right back to where you started. Like, okay, so when are you free? You see what I'm saying? So let's cut all that and I say, when are you free? Oh, I'm free Thursday and I'm free Saturday. Okay, cool. Well, listen, I'm free Saturday. So let's meet up Saturday at this spot and we'll get a drink. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it is. So it says, how do you know what pieces of game to instill in your long-term relationship? Well, thing is, you got to know yourself so that you can instill those principles, guidelines, and rules to your woman. That's it. So that friend that later turns into lovers thing only happens in CW shows and Disney movies. That's a fact. So would a woman be submissive to a man if she is paying half the rent? Absolutely. See, don't get this whole thing fooled or twisted where you hear women or people say, well, if I'm going 50-50 or if she's paying this, then no. What happens is that a woman is submissive to a man. So when she sees you as that man, she will submit. It doesn't matter how much money you got, how much money she got. If you're paying the rent, if she's paying the rent, it don't matter. You understand? It does not matter. See, it only matters when the woman does not see you as a man. So if the woman doesn't respect you, of course she's going to bitch and moan and treat you like shit because you ain't got no money. Oh, you broke ass nigga at all. She's going to do all that because she don't respect you in the first place. So a lot of guys think they need money to get the respect. No, you don't need the money to get the respect. You need to be a man. Once you're a man, you're going to get the respect. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is that a lot of guys think, oh, well, she disrespected me because she make more money than me. No, she's not disrespecting you because she make more money than you. She's disrespecting you because she only sees you as money and she's making more money than you, which means she sees herself as above you because all she sees you as is a resource. So if she's above you in resources, as far as financial resources are concerned, that means she feels she's better than you. You understand? So this is where all that energy comes from. You see what I mean? So understand that's what it is. All right, let me see some other questions. It says, I told a girl that was falling back like that, get at me when I'm a priority. If she ever hits me back in the future, she can never be serious option down the road. Well, this is the thing. Listen, you don't need to tell a girl, get back at me when I'm a priority. You understand? Because, okay, let me explain something. When you have it, see, when you're interacting with the woman and you're conversing with these chicks and all this other stuff, right? You want to be careful how you say things, how you phrase things, because how you say things and how you phrase things has implications. It implies a certain thing, right? So if you're saying, right, get at me when I'm a priority, which is shit that women will probably say because they want to be the priority and all this other shit, right? What happens is, shout out to my dude K-Zag and 20 in the building. what happens is that you're displaying that you care about being important to her. You understand what I'm saying? You care that she thinks that you're important. But if you just say, yo, listen, just holler back at me when you want to get together, and then keep it pushing. What you're saying in that situation is, yeah, hit me up if you want, but if you don't want, whatever. I don't give a fuck. You understand what I'm saying? But if you're like, get back to me when you see me as a priority, that means you care about her seeing you as a priority, which means you give that much of a fuck. You see what I'm saying? So where was I at again? Hold on. Okay. So it says, Lakari, I want a college virgin. Where place can I go get one? I guess he's saying. Bruh. What are you talking about? This nigga talking about he want a virgin in college. Hilarious. Y'all guys are hilarious. He's like, it sound like dude mad hurt. Get at me when you make me a priority. He wants to be special to a female. That's a fact. That's what I'm saying. You gotta think about how shit sounds. Like, you know, when guys, for example, they'll text a girl, yo, what's up? How come you ain't hit me back? Right? You sound needy. Yo, I was just calling, or they sent him a text. You know, I was just texting you to say that I don't appreciate that you flaked on me the other day, and I don't think that, you know, that's a nice thing to do, and that was very rude that you you understand, writing a whole damn fucking essay about how you're upset that she flaked on you or some shit. Like, you got to give her a piece of your mind. You understand what I'm saying? So it says, how do you differentiate? Well, let me get one of these calls. You, 216.
Yo, what's up, Lucario?
What's popping, bro? Did you donate?
Hell yeah.
Appreciate it. What's going on?
Yo, so tell me why. I got a story. Like, this one female I was fucking with, right?
Mm-hmm.
She was trying to get me to cuff her and shit like that. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, hell no. I'm like, I'm good on that. I'm just saying, just trying to have fun and shit. Mm-hmm. And then Shawty C tried to show me that, like, some famous dudes was hitting her up, talking about showing me the DM and everything. Like, look, I got this nigga hitting me up. Mm-hmm. I can have him, da-da-da-da.
Right.
But I'm like, how you gonna show me this and you talk about cuffing you?
Right. I
don't get that. Like, can you make sense of that?
So she was showing you some famous dudes that's trying to holler at her, and then she's trying to get you to wife her up. Is that's basically what you're saying?
Yeah, basically.
Well, that's the thing. She's trying to display to you that, look at how valuable I am because all these famous niggas want to fuck with me. You understand what I'm saying? That's basically what she's saying. But it's goofy because who gives a fuck? You understand? And in most cases, a lot of guys are gonna feel some type of way. They don't want to know about the other niggas trying to holler at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. It's crazy. Yeah, but she's just trying to, she thought in some weird way that will, like, up her value. You know what I'm saying?
All right, yeah. Because I was just sitting there looking at her like, I don't give a fuck that nigga hitting you up. That don't make sense. Like, why would that make me want to cuff you just because you showing me another dude that probably, like, you know what I'm saying, got hella bitches hitting them up.
Right.
He ain't trying to cuff you. He just trying to fuck type shit. That
exactly.
Shit no sense.
Exactly. So yeah, so that's all that goofy shit is. That's nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. That was pretty much it though, man. Have a good night.
All right, brother. Appreciate the call, man. All right. All right, so we'll take we'll do another 10 minutes and I'm gonna wrap it up. All right, so let me see if we have any more questions. Okay, so how does he differentiate someone being disrespectful versus me just being sensitive? Well, this is the thing. You can basically tell if a woman's being disrespectful or somebody, whoever, being disrespectful, how they coming at you, right? But you don't have to be sensitive about it, but you just want to recognize disrespect. You see what I mean? You want to definitely recognize disrespect. So if you recognize that, this person's disrespecting you, and it's the type of person you don't really necessarily want to deal with or be with, or if it's a woman, you don't want to be with her like that, or you don't want to really fuck with her because you see that she's on some disrespectful shit and you just keep that shit pushing. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it is. Guys, calling number is 646-481-3901. 646-481-3901 is the number. So if you guys want to call up and get that shit cracking. It says, why is it girls won't give out numbers but give out Snapchat? That's because either they're trying to get you to follow them on social media, or you don't direct them to let them know what you want from them. So if you say, give me your number, or you understand what I'm saying? And she don't do that, that's her showing she's not following your lead. And then that's showing that she's not interested in you. And a lot of times if you say, hey, give me your number, and she's like, oh, I'll give you my Snapchat, she ain't really feeling you. See, women listen to men they actually are attracted to. It's that simple. If she's not attracted to you, she ain't gonna really listen to you. You understand what I'm saying? It is what it is. But yeah, man, that's what it is. But guys, remember, make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com so that you can join the Bad Boy membership. Also, make sure you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com to join the Masculine Identity Membership. Make sure you guys get that. Also, go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario to join the Patreon. Make sure you guys are on the Patreon. If you're not on the Patreon, you guys are missing the Bad Boy Show. The Bad Boy Show is fire. It's so fire. Okay, make sure you guys check that out. Today's topic, and I'm about to post it up actually after this show, because it's posted up the Bad Boy membership. We were talking about can a woman be out of your league? You feel what I'm saying? So we went in all that. We talked about Kanye West, where he was doing the White Lives Matter shit. You know what I'm saying? Just a lot of other goods, because we talk about the news and then we talk about, some stuff in the game. You feel what I'm saying? So if you did want to have a child, what age would the woman be for you, considering her maturity and biological clock? I mean, as long as she can have a baby, then it doesn't matter to me what the age is. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, me having kids, hell fucking no. Never. Not gonna happen. Not going to happen. It's crazy. But shout out to people who have kids though. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Every time I see a dude pushing a stroller and walking with his woman and he's pushing the stroller, I fucking get sad. Look at April talking about she's pregnant. Hilarious. April talking about she's pregnant. Ridiculous. My God. Crazy. K-Zack said, I want twin girls. Oh, man. He said, if I want to go on a date with a woman to a specific place and I can't afford and she offers to pay, should I decline or wait till I have the bread? Well, this is the thing. Why would you want to go to a place that you can't afford? You understand? Because it sounds like you would be doing this just to impress the woman. And then if you're that type of guy, are you the same type of guy that a woman would pay for on a date? You see, like your question is all over the place, because if you're the type of guy who's trying to find a specific place to impress a woman, you are also not the type of guy that a woman would pay for on a date. You see what I'm saying? So your question actually doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? So it's like it's one of those things where it just wouldn't happen. It's like if somebody said, if I was to, be homeless, and I can't afford, clothes and food, right? How am I gonna like handle my fucking millions of dollars that I have next week? Like, it's like, what are you talking about? You just said you was homeless. So how the fuck you got $1 million? So it's like, if you just said you're trying to find a specific place basically to fucking impress some chick, which is what beta males do, a woman is not going to try to pay for a beta male. You understand what I'm saying? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Sorry. It's not going to happen. But guys, that's pretty much it. I'm about to wrap it up. So guys, remember, make sure that you guys get on the Bad Boy membership, join the Patreon, and also get on the Masculine Identity membership. And shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody who was watching. You know, tell your friends, tell your enemies. You understand what I'm saying? Tell everybody. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you guys get that shit cracking. And I will holler at y'all later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. I'm out.
I don't know what to do. Oh my God, Facebook, help me. I can't believe this shit. All these months I've been dealing with her, and I just thought she was official. She lied to me. To be honest, this what they asked for. Yes, sir. I know why they getting that cash for. How come? They just trying to get this and that whore. Word? That's why they be getting they passports. They be paying the bitch to give them head. That's the only way that these bitch niggas could get a chicken bed. They traveling fucking prostitutes in Thailand. They want pussy, but lady boys got a dick instead. My nigga, you a trick. It's okay, but you're a trick. You be paying for a bitch to suck your dick. You be paying for a bitch to suck your dick. My nigga, you a trick. It's okay, but you're a trick. You be paying for a bitch to suck your dick. You be paying for a bitch to suck your dick. They saying in America it's that bad. Stop. But there's bitches everywhere with a fat ass. Niggas with game will fuck for free that fast. But you mad cause the fuck you gotta have cash. That's a fact. Cause you a trick nigga. And you goofy niggas be trying to trick niggas into thinking these bitches want you, but they be only up on you because they think that you rich, nigga. But nigga, you a trick. It's okay, but you're a trick. You be paying for a bitch to suck your dick. You be paying for a bitch to suck your dick. My nigga, you a trick. It's okay, but you're a trick. You be paying for a bitch to suck your dick. You be paying for a bitch to suck your dick. They acting like they on some player shit, but they really be on some paying shit. Come on, you tricking my nigga. You be just tricking my nigga. Y'all niggas, stop the cap.